Hi guys, let's just take a look at these charts. So we're going to look at 4-hour charts first of all, and I'm going to show you why I was so bullish on the pound yen. If you're a pure Fibonacci trader, you would have bought 149.50 with a stop under 149.20 and picked off the highs and picked off any pullbacks, or just taken the trade, left your stop down there, and just let it go. Because if this now comes up, closes above 150.30, bear in mind we're only about 18 points away from that now. This could bust up and see 152 and possibly even higher again. Okay, so yeah, I think this has been a very, very bullish chart. We've had this massive leg up here, and let's have a look at where the 50%, let's have a look at where we are now. You can see here, yeah, we sold off, came up, nice W pattern. This was a key price here. Now after this big leg up, this massive leg up, this was a key pivot level here, the 150 mark, before we went up to did a 600 point run. I'm not suggesting we're in a 600 point run, but I am suggesting this is a major pivot that we could get something out of. Okay, so just sometimes you just need to step back from the charts, pull up the daily, the weekly, and 4-hour chart, and just see where this one is going. If you're a bear and you believe this is going to short, then just watch out for this 150.76 area underneath that trend line. In the meantime, we're shuffling sideways, holding that 50%, holding the monthly S1. We're closed above the monthly S1 now. So I think that was a good trade. If you're interested in the smaller time frames and you want to scalp it, or just try and get positioned with a much tighter stop, this was the key today, 149.66. A lot of touches of that. Drop below it on the data, drop below it at 5:30, but we came right back up again, pulled back to 149.68, and there we are back above the S1. Do the same analysis to oil. No, so we'll do it to Dow. This is the fibs on the Fed move. So there's the initial breakdown area here at 15,346. This is where we landed at 14,730. We did an extension down to 127, and we broke it back above 50%, but we just closed below it on the 4-hour chart, so we are seeing some weakness. Very little data out tomorrow. I would just stay put. But the big question is where are we going to short from? Well, I'd love to get up here at 15,125 area, and possibly even 15,200. But for the moment, I would just sit tight and see where we're going. US dollar yen. This is the reason why I was bullish on the US dollar yen this week. Again, S1 held really well, 97.10, and I'm looking for at least 99, 98.80 up here. So I'm just ramping the stop up and letting that be. Oil. Four-hour oil ran into the high of the 20th of May, the low of the 17th of June, and a fib level, 97.36. I still think it's viable. Of all the charts that are out there, this is the one I would buy on a pullback tomorrow. I'd love to see 96.50. Ideally 96. So to see if we can just get back to 98 or higher. Okay, but when we crash down here to the monthly pivot, close below it, then we immediately closed above it. So 93 area was a good place to get long. Okay, and we're seeing some movement in the Dow. And so on. Let's just look at some daily charts, but I think the 4-hour charts pretty much cover it. So if you're doing your analysis, sometimes you just need to get a nice naked chart without too much information on it, and not even the fibs initially, and just sit there and see where you think they are going to take it. Because this sat nicely, we didn't close below the monthly S1 here, so despite all the doom and gloom, we did pick up. But I am interested in these fib levels for a short. Okay, so 15,150 is a great place, and I'll be interested to see if that can work. Okay, this is what the pound yen looks like now. So it's a stopping bar just sitting under S1. If we can break that tomorrow, then like I said, I would expect to see 15,200. Pound US. The lows are bought at around 200. That's sitting on the monthly pivot. So I think into next week we may see a revival of that pound, but it's all dependent on what the Dow does. If the Dow just hits that monthly pivot and rolls over, which I'm looking for, then I think we're going to see some strength in the dollar. Oil daily looks like that. That's one of the cleanest charts out there. It is a lot of resistance up there, massive amount of resistance, but I would risk one trade buying a pullback on that one just to see if we can finish the week nicely. Okay, hope that helps, and see you at the next update.